Episode 18, Series 2 of 1001 Stories of Health. The Warning Sign. It was a calm Sunday evening. Madu and his wife Agnes gathered with their children around the table, continuing a cherished family tradition, sharing laughter, conversation, and the quiet comfort of being together. In the middle of their conversation, the landline phone rang. Mr. Madu stood up to answer it. The call lasted several minutes. When he returned to the table, he stood in silence, a shift in his expression immediately noticeable. Agnes sensed something was wrong immediately and rose from her seat. Madu, is everything alright? Madu shook his head, his voice strained. It's Titus, my friend. He was admitted to the hospital last night. He collapsed. Oh no, he collapsed. What happened to him? Agnes said quietly. I'm not sure, Madu replied. He didn't explain much, and I didn't press him, but he advised me to start going for regular medical checkups, especially because of these frequent headaches I've been having. Agnes sighed, a mix of concern and frustration. That's exactly what I've been telling you. Last month, I went for a checkup myself after you refused, saying you felt fine. I do feel fine, except for the headaches, Madu exhaled slowly. I've always believed I'm okay. That's how I was raised. In my father's house, you only went to the hospital if you couldn't walk. I feel strong, Agnes. It's just a headache. A headache is a siren, Madu, Agnes said firmly. Stop trying to silence it. My colleague, Bossy, ignored her symptoms and kept taking over-the-counter drugs. When she finally went to the hospital, they discovered an underlying condition she didn't even know she had. Those headaches aren't normal. Madu sighed. I'll think about it. I'm not used to hospitals, but I'll try. The next day, life slipped back into routine. After dropping the children at school, the couple went off to their respective workplaces. By midday, Agnes' text phone buzzed with an unfamiliar number. Madam, are you Mrs. Madu? The caller asked. After Agnes confirmed, the caller quickly added, Your husband collapsed at our pharmacy, but he has been revived. We didn't have his phone with him. Agnes' heart sank as she raced to the address. When she arrived at the pharmacy, she pushed through the doors, breathless. The pharmacist met her with a look of tempered relief. Madu sat quietly, weak but conscious, and managed a faint smile when he saw his wife. Your husband was incredibly lucky, the pharmacist said as Agnes rushed to her husband's side. A doctor who happened to be here, buying medication, stepped in to revive him. He checked his vitals, his blood pressure and blood sugar were dangerously high. He is stable now, but the doctor has left. His final instruction was that he be taken to the emergency room immediately. Madu and Agnes went straight to the hospital, where Madu underwent tests and received treatment. By nightfall, he had been discharged. Before the couple left the hospital, the nurse leaned in, her expression softening with professional concern. It is always better to confront your health head-on than to be blindsided by it, she said firmly. Most conditions do not appear suddenly. They develop quietly beneath the surface. Do not dismiss those headaches or ignore the small ways your body tries to speak to you. Stay consistent with your checkups and, above all, treat your medications as a priority, not an option. Madu nodded, the weight of the day finally sinking in. Thank you. From now on, my wife and I will make regular checkups a priority. Can children be checked too? No one is too young or too old for a clean bill of health, the nurse replied with a small, encouraging smile. Prevention is a family affair. The car ride home was heavy with silence that Madu eventually broke. I had this sudden, blinding headache, he said, his voice barely above a whisper. I thought a few painkillers would do the trick. I should have gone to the hospital, but I ducked into the pharmacy instead. After that, it's all a blank. Agnes let out a long, shaky sigh, her grip tightening on the steering wheel. I've been telling you for months, Madu. Even Titus tried to warn you. You just kept brushing it off like it was nothing. Madu lowered his head. I know I was wrong. I'm just grateful I'm still here. From now on, I won't ignore my health. We'll go for regular checkups, monthly if that's what it takes. Agnes felt the knot in her chest finally loosen, and she offered a small, weary smile. Madu watched the glowing streetlights, a growing awareness settling within him. Good health wasn't a luxury or a lucky break. It was the silent foundation beneath every laugh he and his family shared at the dinner table. Keep enjoying the episodes of 1001 Stories of Health at 1001 Stories of Health. This is what